Well, hello. How are you? I just wanted and felt compelled to come and be with you today. It is Wednesday, April 2nd. So we are at the start of April. So I'm going to pull cards for the month of April for each and every one of us. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to do some updates as to what I've been up to and where I've been and what's going on. Um, so if I'm going to do that at the end. So for those of you who are just really concerned about what's going on in your life, what's going on in the month of April. And so um, I actually got the Archangel Metatron deck by Amanda Ellis. So I think I'm going to start there in like an overarching message for April. So welcome everyone. I'm Melissa L. Watkins. I've worked as an evidential medium. I am a master instructor with integrated energy therapy, and I'm also certified level 1 with angelic color therapy by Amanda Ellis. So a lot of good things going on here. And I'm an intuitive, I'm an empath, and I'm just here kind of tapping into the energies for you to help you navigate this period of ascension, this period of shift and change that's going on in our world. And that's really what it is. We're all going through something. We're all going through our own individual journeys, moving in this evolution of consciousness, and you're a part of that if you're here. So, welcome. So, please like, subscribe, share. I truly appreciate it. Hit that notification bell if you want notifications. I try to drop a video every day, even if it's not this long form. So, thank you for those of you who are finding me on the shorts. It's really, really cool because the intention is still, guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know the intention is those who need me find me. And so, welcome. If you have found me, you are in the right place. So, that's what we got going on. So, ancestors, appreciation and healing. So, this month, appreciation and healing is coming through that you are in some way you really getting in connection with your ancestors, really getting into connection with that innermost part of you that is your wisdom, that is being awakened. That's what I'm hearing. It's being awakened. You carry all the wisdom codes within you. You carry everything you need within you, but you have to get to the access of it. And that's what I feel like this month we're coming into how to access. And it is through appreciation, it is through gratitude, it is through compassion, and really releasing any stuck energy that no longer serves us. So, and a lot of that's happening organically with all these solar flares. With the planetary alignments. I know there's some really cool planetary alignments going on right now, which is really, really shifting many of us. And again, I'm not an astrologer, so definitely head over to your favorite astrologer. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on. This month, we are coming into a season of birthing the new, and it's through remembering who we are, where we come from, and the wisdom that we are connected to, that is inside of us, that we are connected to. Um, yeah, everything's inside, guys, and we just have to unlock it. We just have to unlock it by continuing to release just those old frequencies of judgment, um, guilt, worthiness, unworthiness, powerlessness, shame, blame, criticism. And this is whether you're part of any of that, if you're holding on to any of that, or if you are receiving that. So, whether you're giving or receiving those lower frequencies. And so, it's really important to not accept what you don't deserve, what is not for you. Remember that a lot of people that are coming at you that are traumatized or hurt in their own way, like it's a projection. It's a projection. And sometimes all you can do is hold the space and the grace. but also the boundaries of that's not mine. I'm not accepting it. You're projecting that onto me, and I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to let you be where you are. I'm going to let you handle your business the way you're going to handle your business. But I have to go over here and handle my business the way I'm going to handle my business. And that card literally flipped out. Um, yeah, there it is. Wow, as I speak. Can't make this up. Detach from drama. Yeah. So this is where now the clarity is coming in this month, seeing where you're being projected upon, seeing where you're projecting. This is a two-way street, right? Giving and receiving. So these energies, and a lot of people are going to be bringing drama to you because these are really difficult energies. That is not a ghost, that's the cat coming in. Um, so yeah, detaching from drama and opening up to the wisdom of who you are. When you're detaching from drama, you're getting out of those lower frequencies and you're raising your frequency up into, even if it's just as far as contentment and boredom, right? At least you're not into drama. You're not into the criticism. You're not into the fake. You're not into um, and the drama is also, social media. It's, news, it's podcasts, it's any way that information's being brought to you that is just creating drama in your life. And so detaching from drama is also kind of cleaning up what you're watching, what you're listening to, music. Are you listening to high vibrational frequency music, or are you listening to, the stuff that's couched in fear, right? So, this look up is basically look up to your divinity, look up to that connection to your higher self, to God, to Christ consciousness, to your angels, your guides, your ascended masters. That's what Spirit is asking you to do this month. Very important to detach from the drama, in whatever drama that is, because it is time. It is time for you to move on. And going with the flow is the flow that you're creating, the flow in your life of ease and grace, the flow in your life of when you detach from drama, things just get easier. They really do, because you now have space and energy to go towards the things that light you up, to the things that bring you joy, to the things that are going to be opening up for you, for those opportunities to be able to show up. I work with so many people who say, I can't have this or I can't have that, but they're still stuck in that old story of I don't deserve or I'm not good enough or, um, you know, uh, self-sabotaging behaviors of addiction and um, anxiety and, just really not helping themselves. And this is what, Spirit's asking you to do this month. Really sit down with yourself. I just did a short the other day on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube. So if you don't see me on all those platforms, definitely go check me out, Guidance 311. But that's what Spirit's asking you to do this month. Really reflect. Where am I self-sabotaging? Where am I getting in my own way? Where am I staying in that old story? What is the old pattern? Because for many of you, it's kind of being brought up into your face. Like you can't not see it, unless you're really, really got your head in the sand. And that's what this month is all about, getting your head out of the sand. And so there may be some kind of way in which you're bumped out of that complacency the beginning of this month. Because I do feel like the beginning of this month is going to find you in a very different place than where you're going to be at the end of the month. And yeah, because it's all about letting go. This is a month of letting go, and it's time for release of those old stories, time for release of those old self sabotaging behaviors, blame, shame, whatever it is. It's time to let it go. So, having some tea. So, those are the overarching first message for the month of April. So now, because we are in eclipse season, I'm actually going to use the Lunar Tarot by Jane Wallace. Um, to kind of go a little deeper into this message, as I have two literally fly at me, which are absence and revelry. Look at that. Two, Five of Cups and the Three of Cups. Yeah, the absence is stepping back. The absence is pulling yourself out of a situation so that you can get the clarity, you can get the reflection. Um, because it is time for you to get to revelry. It's time for you to get to um, companionship. It's time for you to get into the tribe, the right group. It's time for you to come into connection with who is going to support you, who is going to be there, right? People who do genuinely care for you. But you've got to pull yourself away from those people first who don't. They don't honor you. They don't respect you. They don't love you in the way that you deserve to be respected and loved. So this is a month of really intentionally putting yourself in places that are going to give to you as much as you give to them. And so, pulling yourself out of situations that just don't serve you. So for some of you, it is finding the new job. It is finding the new home. It is finding the new best friend or the new partner, right? And not finding, but allowing them in. And the only way you can allow them in is by letting go of what isn't serving you, who isn't showing up for you, who isn't being there for you, right? So I do feel like this is a month of making some choices, some maybe some harder choices. For some of you though, I feel like this is some you've been coming to it. Yeah. It's time for a pause right now. The beginning of the month is all about taking the pause, doing the reflection, being able to see things from a higher perspective because you're walking away from and letting go of just the hangers on, the energy drainers, the old stories that just are just over. You're over it because this is a month of coming into satisfaction. The Nine of Cups, I feel is like the wishes fulfilled card. So yeah, so something coming in the end of this month, it almost feels too good to be true. It almost feels too good to be true because you were in such a difficult story, in a difficult relationship, in a difficult situation for so long. But the beginning of this month is allowing you the ability to pull yourself out of that so that you can have um, the love, the respect, the compassion that you deserve. Yeah, this is a month of sanctuary. This is a month of sanctuary where you can take a deep breath and know that everything is working out. Everything is working out. And I got these other two cards that want to come out. So we're going to take them. Yep. Oh, gosh. Yes. Look at that. It's kind of mirroring the first two cards I got, celebration and disagreement. You're going to come into celebration, but you've got to have the disagreement. And for some of you, it's a disagreement with your situation. It's a disagreement with yourself in how you've been just going along to getting along, and it no longer, it doesn't work anymore. That's not who you are anymore. And so, this is a month. This is a month of going with the flow, moving towards what you deserve. Basically, your purpose, basically who you are, who you came here to be, your purpose, because and it's only going to happen if you can detach from the drama so that you can get to the wisdom codes, you can get to the messages that Spirit wants to bring in for you this month. Right. So I do want to pull because I know that so I used the Dragon Oracle cards in the weekend reveal, weekend card. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, in my Guidance 311 group on Facebook, every Friday I do a pick a card for the weekend. And this weekend I did the dragons because Aries, and again, I'm not an astrologer. So one of the planets that doesn't shift very often just went into Aries. Um, I can look that up and take the time to do that, but you're going to know what I'm talking about because you're all really smart. You're all really more informed on this stuff than I am. I read energy, guys. I try to stay in my lane, honestly. I just try to stay in my lane. Deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk in a path of light. That's what's going on month, month. Um, they're clearing the path. They're helping you. So call in the blue dragons to help you clear the path, especially if you're someone that's really, really struggling with getting out of an old story, an old situation, an old relationship. You're really struggling with letting go and moving on. You're really struggling with feeling that if you let something go, there is something else. But there is. On the other side of that is going to be the ability to celebrate with the new people, the new situation. Look at that celebration and revelry. Sorry, I've got my finger on that one. But yeah, that's what's going on here. That's what's going on this month. There's going to be reasons to celebrate. There's going to be reasons to have revelry. But the dragons are coming in to say, you're protected. You're protected. Oh, I'm like, where did it go? You're protected. It's all okay. I think that says walk on a path of light. It does. Walk on a path of light. Yeah. So this is where you're going to call in your team of guides, angels, ascended masters. You're going to visualize that beautiful diamond white light coming down to clear out, help you clear out any fear and worry and guilt and shame around whatever it is you're walking away from, releasing, letting go, because it's on the other side of that you are able to then tap into your wisdom that is right inside of you, ready to burst forth, helping you to come into know your purpose, attract your most compatible soulmate, your most compatible career, starting a new venture in whatever way that looks for you. That's what this month is all about. But it's happening through the metamorphosis of you. It's happening through your internal shift. So this isn't a month of tower moments. This isn't a month of surprises. This is a month of really getting into this, revealing the knowing that's been within you for a while now. Because I feel like anything that you're releasing, you've known you've needed to release it. It's been right there. I'm almost feeling like it's right at your throat. And you're like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Well, this is where you call in the blue dragons and you say, please help me, protect me, because I need to move forward. I need to move forward. On that note, I've been looking at this thinking I wouldn't, but then I'm going to. So anyway, so I'm going to pull a Divine Masters and a Angel card. My master deck by Kyle Gray. Yeah, look at that. Joan of Arc, sacred activist. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. There it is. That's what this month is about. It's about you standing up for what you believe in your own life. And for some people around you, they're not going to agree with it. That's just the way it is. They're going to want you to stay in that old story. They're going to want you to stay in that old pattern. They don't want you to go in a whole new direction. They don't want you to step out of what they perceive to be safe and stable, because you know it's not. They don't know behind closed doors. And so this is Joan of Arc coming through saying, I am here to help you. Be the warrior in your own life that you need to say no, to set the boundary, to make the change, to honor the wisdom that is coming through you. Because a lot of the wisdom that's coming through you is propelling you to do and be who you came here to be and do. And that can be terrifying. That can be terrifying. Especially if you're an empath and the way you've always retained safety and stability was to be the people pleaser, was to be the person that everybody could rely on. You were the doer. You were the fixer. You were the taker care of her. And now you're being asked to set that role aside, to step into your authenticity, to step into your power. And that's what this month is going to help you do, to know what that power is and what steps you need to take. Very, very important. So I just want to close this message out with some tea leaf. So take these as they resonate. They may not be for everyone, but yeah, let's see what wants to come through with the tea leaves as to literally fall. Oh, July. So July, a lot of what comes up this month, there will be a culmination. There will be a um, blessing. There will be a July is going to be when you know, when things come together or when things show up that you started this month. So if you, um, yeah, whatever the intention is this month, um, in July or by July, so from now until July, things will show up. All right. So for those of you who always want the time frame, I think Spirit heard you. They heard you loud and clear. So you also have warning of a problem either now or in the near future. Yeah. So basically what's happening is you're being brought the wisdom of anything that's going to be a challenge or an obstacle that's coming up. So that's why they want you to release the fear of not going in the direction that you want to go in, because this obstacle or challenge is basically Spirit's way of saying, are you ready? Are you ready for this big thing? Are you ready for the next level? So we're going to throw an obstacle or a challenge in your way to kind of let us know if you're ready. If you're ready. Yep. So there will be a major challenge to overcome. Again, you have the wisdom within you in which to do it. And again, you're going to overcome it either um, April, May, June, or July. You're going to overcome it. But again, there it is, right behind it, successfully overcoming a problem. You're going to be successful. But this challenge is coming up. This obstacle is coming up. It's not to say you don't deserve this. This isn't for you. This is to say, okay, we're bringing you what you need. Are you ready? Are you grounded enough? Are you confident enough? Are you courageous enough? And you don't have to be all, you can just be one. But we need you to partner with us to take that leap. So, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yeah. So, this is where setting the boundary. Do it from your heart. If you go in with fear and try to set a boundary from your fear, that's all they're going to feel is the fear. That's not going to go well. But if you can set that boundary because you've dropped down into your heart and you come at it from that space, then it can be received. They're still not going to like it, but at least it can be received. For some of you, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So, for some of you who um, are trying to birth something, absolutely this month, there's going to be, again, it may be that you start this process this month, right? But you're going to know um, where that's going by or in July. Yeah, and then for some of you, this is maybe a month of vacation. And I know for us in the US, it's spring break this month. So that doesn't surprise me that that vacation card came out. So for some of you, you may already have your spring break plans in place. And for some of you, it might be a very unexpected vacation where you didn't even see vacation on your radar. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, let's go. All right, that was half the pile. So I do want to do the other half of the pile and see if there's anything. And it's 11:11. So, all right, let's see what if there's any messages from the other half of the pile. Oh, I think we got one at least. Yeah, be careful, do not take risks. Yeah, this is not a month. Again, I'm not feeling like this is the month where you take the leap of faith. That might be in July. This is a month where you are leading from your heart. You're releasing and letting go of what you need to. You know that you're protected as you do that, and you're allowing in the new. You're allowing in the new changes, the new relationships, the new job, the new purpose. So this is a month of birthing, creating. So, okay, that's that. All right, so welcome April. And to be honest with you guys, I've not watched anybody else's April's videos. I've not watched anybody else's April like predictions, any of it. So, there it is. Um, with that being said, so this is the thank you for being here for those of you who've watched this far. And so announcements, updates. This eclipse knocked me for a loop. I had a huge major upset in my own life, and that came right after I don't know if you guys remember this. I did a March video and it was like almost an hour long and there was no sound. I had not turned on the microphone. And that also threw me for a loop because it started for me to question, like, am I doing the right thing? Is this what I should be making videos about? Like, it was a whole, like, um, rabbit hole of, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? You know, we all kind of go through this, right? And that was my, like, I don't know. I don't know. My camera stopped working on with my streaming service. It won't, other than, um, the video function on my computer, it won't do anything with the internet. And then, my printer hasn't, connected to my computer forever since actually I had to swap out my modem. That was a whole thing. Like, it's just been like little challenges. But for the past 6 months, like every month or so, there's something that just isn't working the way it's worked for the past 7 years. So it's like, what am I not doing? What am I not seeing? What am I not, so you start questioning yourself, you start doubting yourself. And then I had a huge personal upheaval, and that solidified to me that, that relationship has to change. Not sure how it's going to change, and we're still figuring it out, but heartbreaking nonetheless. So it's been a minute. So I've been doing the longer form short videos, 5 to 9 minutes. And I know you only get the 3-minute versions on like Instagram and YouTube, but the longer forms I have been able to get on Instagram and TikTok. I think Facebook is also just 3 minutes. So anyway, that's kind of how I've been trying to show up. And I've just literally been channeling those messages from Archangel Metatron, just letting him do the work through me because again, I've been kind of off my balance. So this is kind of nice to get back to bringing this message through for you. I hope you find it beneficial. Just know that I'm also teaching right now. So I did teach the Integrated Energy Therapy Basic Certification class. Thank you for my students. I truly appreciate you. And we are getting together in 2 weeks for the Intermediate certification class. So really, really looking forward to that. If you want to be a part of that, you do have to have basic certification as the prerequisite. But if you're someone who is already certified in any of the levels, but you want to come for, especially if you're someone like you got the certification maybe a year or two ago, you've not done anything with it, maybe 5 years ago. It's just been kind of, you got the attunements, but you didn't really practice and you don't really do anything with it other than for yourself. And you want to re-up. There's a discounted price for that if you'd like. You just need to bring your book and be ready to enjoy the angels. But so that's what's going on right now. I've just been teaching, really thinking about getting out the evidential medium course. I know about 6 months ago I revamped it. I went through and edited. It's 90% ready to go. I really just need to retitle it. I really haven't, figured out what to retitle it. Because it isn't just about becoming an evidential medium. It's really about getting in connection with your higher self and really getting in connection with spirit all the way around, however you want to then develop that relationship. So that's kind of what we got going on. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for riding this ride with me. I truly appreciate you. So that's what we got going on. I'm going to try to be more regular with the long form videos. I do have another video that's been in my back pocket for a couple of weeks now that I need to sit down and make, and it's about the ascension process for the different age groups. So, what the baby boomers are going through right now, what the Gen X's are going through right now, and then all the way millennials, Gen Z, really looking at what this awakening is doing for each of the different age groups. And I thought that was really cool when I got that download. But again, I haven't had the energy to put that together for you because that's going to be a really long video, and I'm probably going to do the um, timestamps because I really want to not just bring through the message for each of the age groups, but then also pull cards on it and maybe even look at who they can then tap into as far as ascended masters or archangels. So we got plans, guys. We got plans. Actually, still called to write the book. It was so funny in the angelic course that I took with Amanda Ellis. The first comment she said was, I just feel like you've got a book inside of you. And I was like, oh my gosh, like total validation. Like for the last 10 years, everybody I work with, we can't wait for the book. We know the book is coming. And I'm like, I don't know what the book is going to be. I think I'm getting closer. I've written a couple of attempts the past 10 years. I've got a couple of, I would say, novellas, short books, but nothing that I really felt like would be as impactful as what I truly feel I want to bring through. So there it is. I had the attunement with Archangel Metatron, which I think that's also another, I've been working with Metatron for 10 years, but to have the attunement with Amanda Ellis, it's next level. And I think that's also been taking me some time to recalibrate in my energetic field, which has thrown me off. So we have a lot going on, and thank you for being here and sticking with me. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So if you want to work with me or read my blogs, um, or be part of my community, definitely check out melissaalwatkins.com. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I truly do. Thank you. Thank you. It's a journey. It truly is. It truly is a journey. One step at a time, guys. Don't feel like you're not where you're not supposed to be. You're absolutely where you're supposed to be. And I know I am too. But sometimes it's just hard to accept it. And change is the constant, and I'm right there with you. So have a beautiful rest of your month, and we'll talk soon.